One.
Good evening. Sorry this is a little late. I had some things I had to take care of. I can see that Anthony, hi Anthony, right here. There was somebody else on here too. I think it might have been Fahad, but he's gone now. So the only thing that I can tell you that I think might help is Anthony had just asked on Google Classroom, once you get your PEA outlines done, do you want to turn them in? And the answer is no. Remember, tomorrow we're going to write your essay, and then you will submit that for me to give you feedback on, hopefully by Tuesday when we come back to class, so that you have that information to look at or over the break. But I don't know, so we'll have to see how that works on that. So let's see. If some of you had difficulty doing the sort me, sorry, I'm tired. Sort me, right here on the graphic organizer. Some of you struggled, it didn't pop up. So then you didn't have enough information to put in the graphic organizer for the house. So hopefully if you had trouble with that in class, you went back and did that. And so you got more information for your house. You'll need that house information for your opening paragraph. So that's why we are having you do that. So then you put the house information in that box, and then you are going to look at differences and similarities between Hogwarts and, oh, look at this, people. You can see me. Hello. I don't know if it's worth seeing my face, but hey, I clicked on the button and there I am. So hi class, miss you, some of you, no, just kidding. I missed you guys. So I'm gonna turn this video off because that's a little weird to look at myself the whole time. But hey, hope you're having a good night. Okay, I'm turning that part off. All right, now going back. So let's take a look. I don't want the pointer. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna turn that off. There we go. Okay, so I'm gonna switch tabs. I never remember what the code is to do this. Okay, so this is your, this is mine. So what you're looking at is my link. So I had Ravenclaw from doing this sort me quiz. And then this was the information that it gave me afterwards. So I put it there. So then what we went down is we went down to these three boxes down here. And this is what you needed to fill in first. And we were looking at characteristics of AIS and characteristics of Hogwarts. Some students talked about they thought it would be easier just to list 10 characteristics of AIS and then come over to the Hogwarts column, do 10 characteristics of Hogwarts, and then see how many similarities and differences they had. Doesn't really matter which way you do it, it's just that you work through that process. So the first one we did in class is that we said that AIS requires uniforms. Ta-da! We looked at Hogwarts, and sure enough, they do require uniforms. And so we were able just to put uniforms across the board. Like that's something they have in common. So then the next one, I don't want to give you too many, but here, we said that Hogwarts has magic. Now notice if you look over here, we do not have anything. We don't have to have a counter. Obviously, we don't have magic at our school. But we do have block classes. And then here's block classes with Hogwarts, and then that would be a similarity. So I don't want you to copy all of them, but so that's all we're looking for that part. Then you're going to come down here to your PEA. Now, block A, we did not do this for you. Block C did. Ms. Mullenix suggested that. So if you look right here, you have to give something that's similar and then something that is different. And some students didn't like putting it all in one format. And so what we suggested is that you highlight, I don't know if it'll let me do this. There you go. Highlight this, copy it, Control C, and then put another one in here so that you end up with two. Now you don't need two hooks, right? So you only need one hook, just like you don't need two conclusions. You only need one conclusion down here. So you can delete the boxes you don't need or leave them and just don't fill them in. And so maybe this PEA would just be your similarities. and then this this PEA would be your differences. Again, I'm not telling you which way to do it. It's whichever way works best for you. That's the way that I suggest that you do it. That's all you needed to do tonight. You do not need to write your paragraph, right? You just need to fill in those boxes. Tomorrow, we will finish and we will write your intro, your PEA paragraphs, and your conclusion, and then you will turn it in at the end of class. If you need more time, I will have to have these turned in tomorrow night, just so that I can start looking at them and getting feedback back as quickly as possible. So anyhow, I hope that answered all your questions that you might have had tonight. Again, I apologize for getting this on here so late, but I will answer any questions that you have tomorrow. So I hope you have a good night, and I will get this on there right away.